Hello everybody, my name is Joseph Kingston. I'm part of the sales and education team with Ron Wilson and Associates, and I am about to share with you a brand new product that's being launched this week. This is called FastApp. FastApp is a technique and a tool that helps cut your application time in half. You'll notice the board itself has a beveled end. This is the end that goes up against the head. At the back, it has a clip that's designed to hold your foil and your paper, whatever you prefer, at the perfect tension so that you can load it for the entire day. You can crease one end firmly, so. Take the clip, insert it, slide it forward, and it holds your entire day or your application of foil for you. Notice I've taken and either fanned out the right rear corner or the left rear corner. That's so that you can easily take the wire tail comb and lift the foil out. Let's take a look at the sectioning. If you notice on our model here, we have her divided into 6 sections. From the nape to the high point in the crown, and from the hairline, again, to the high point in the crown, and on each side, just at the cheekbone, right above the ear, attaching to the back section, and then leaving the lower panel here. Same thing on the other side. The reason for that is that as you first start to work with FastApp, I want to make sure that it's easy for you to work with. You're going to be working in a horizontal pattern. If you notice, the foils are slightly larger, or the board is slightly larger than the sections. That makes it easier for you to work and keep your sections clean. The technique for using FastApp is a little bit of tension against the model's head or your client's head, and a little bit against your body. You can actually do it with no hands. This is the point that it takes a little bit of practice, and I suggest that you do your first model with a conditioner and walk through this sectioning technique before you use color. It takes 1 or 2 heads to work through this technique. I'd like to get a good shot of these sections. Again, they're horizontal, they're slightly smaller than the foil board itself. You can take a look there and see that. And we're going to start in the back at the bottom. And I'm going to use the back of my clip to actually section. Now, I'm going to weave this. You can also slice this. But you can see how you can trap the board and the foil right up against the head. And I can actually move this model out of the chair and walk around with that tension. And I'm going to take the color and apply it right down next to the base. It's right at her scalp. Fold it over, like so. The next section, same thing. You can take wide sections, small sections, whatever you prefer. You can use 2 or 3 different colors. One strand of hair, as you can see, I could use for color correction. I could be using one color right at the base. I could use another color out on the mid strand. I could use a lightener on the very ends. Just depends on how you, as an artist, want to use FastApp. And that's why I suggest that you start with this until you get to where you can do this without hands. What I'd like you to see out of this is I have so much control over the model's head, I can actually bring her back to the section that I like, the angle I like. If you go beyond this point, the board could start to slip. And again, I'm going to pull those ends out. Say she was pre-lightened. I don't want to go over them again. So you can take a look there. The high point in the crown. And then the ends that I've left out as I've worked my way up. Okay, now we've come to the front section. And I'm going to start at the hairline, and I'm going to be very respectful of the hairline and take small sections right in the front and work to the top of the crown in the back. So, again, the angle that your client is or has their head toward you and tip toward you makes a big difference. Keep it square to you, tip the head down, have them look at their book or their magazine or their toes, whatever you'd like. But this is the angle that you need right here to keep it that close. As you work up, it's important to keep bringing your client's head down to keep the angle correct. As we worked up the crown section, I continued to tip her head down to get a better angle, and now we're in the last 2 sections, 3 sections perhaps. Okay, we've finished the back panel, the front panel, all the way to the high point in the crown, continuing to move the head down as we work up so that the angle remained correct. Now in the side panel, you can actually do this diagonally or horizontally. I'm going to do this slightly horizontal. For you as the artist working with this for the first time, it helps keep you horizontal and every movement remains consistent. I'm leaving the ends out on purpose here. Again, keep the head and the angle of the head right where you want it. You bring it forward and towards you. You can take small sections right next to the hairline if you'd like, bigger sections. All depends on the effect that you want. We're leaving the ends out. Hopefully, this has given you an opportunity to take a look at a new tool, a new concept, and a new way of doing hair that's going to make your life a whole lot easier with FastApp. FastApp. FastApp.